Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. Welcome to Timbers 360. I'm your host, Jake Zivin, coming to you from iconic Providence Park, the site of this weekend's Cascadia rivalry match between Portland and Seattle. The derby between the Timbers and the Sounders dates back well before both teams joined Major League Soccer, almost 50 years to 1975. Let's learn more about how this rivalry began.
The Timbers win the Cascadia Cup.
Ah, yes. Well, I guess you have to start back at 1975. America just landed a football league with some of the biggest names in the game, and Portland was in desperate need of a team. So they got on the blower and put in a call back to Blighty.
Thank you very much.
We found a scruffy lot of lads from the Midlands ready to give it a crack in America. Some things were the same, but the boys quickly realized things were different here. Despite the challenges, they got the team assembled in the nick of time, ready to face off against the Sounders. But it didn't all go to plan. Aside of the first result, a magic started to happen.
I'm trying awfully hard to believe it, Bruce.
These guys went out and started winning. They kept winning. And as the footballing gods would have it, it wasn't too long before we were facing the Sounders again in the playoffs.
Could be one of the great games in North American Soccer League history.
30,000 strong in Civic Stadium. The moment came down to the wire until Betts rose with a towering header to clinch the match. And as I think about it, that was when the rivalry started.
Coming up on Timbers 360, we get a behind-the-scenes look at the team's preparation for Sunday. We'll get to know midfielder Christian Paredes, relive T2's victory over their other Pacific Northwest rival, Vancouver Whitecaps 2, and we get ready for Sunday's match against Seattle. PTFC Authentics is your one-stop shop for all your Timbers gear. Shop online at ptfcauthentics.com or visit the store. Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. There are various flex plans available for the 2024 season. Visit timbers.com to learn more. The Timbers are locked in for the big matchup against the Seattle Sounders this weekend. So we go behind the scenes of training to see how head coach Phil Neville and the team prepare for one of the biggest games of the season.
Come on, guys. Morning. Morning.
Ciao.
It's in the box.
Every single one of us have to turn up on Sunday. Every single one of us have to be ready to fucking fight on Sunday. Love it, eat.
Get through, Eric! Get through! There we go! 3, 2, 3, 4. Get through! We go. Good. Angle 16. Higher, Harry Miller. Good.
Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. Welcome back. Paraguayan Christian Paredes has been a member of the Portland Timbers since he was 18 years old. He first joined the team on loan from Club America in 2018. That loan became permanent in 2020. Let's learn a little bit more about Christian's passion for the sport and for Soccer City, USA.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay.
Hay dos hombres por derecha. A ver si los ve Frank Boli. Sigue avanzando. Ya habilitó a Costa. Esta puede ser. Brea está Christian Paredes. ¡Gol del Timbers! Christian Paredes.
Bueno, de chiquito ya me gustaba el fútbol, así que de chiquito estaba rodeado de futbolistas, quien eran mis tíos, mi papá especial, así que de chiquito me gustaba, así que mi sueño era jugar prácticamente profesional y ahora lo estoy cumpliendo. Mi primer recuerdo al llegar acá fue... bueno, tenía el inglés para mí, digo yo. Después que iba a ser difícil, bueno, poco a poco fui conociendo gentes paraguayas también, gracias a Dios, y eso me ayudó a estar muy bien tranquilo también. Y bueno, el recuerdo fue, ¿qué puede ser? La gente como me recibió, primer partido aquí.
Bicicleta chilena. Portland's back in it. And it is Christian Paredes who's going to claim it.
Claro, la verdad muy feliz, como decís, llegué tan joven, a los 18 años, así que he formado prácticamente toda una carrera acá, así que muy feliz, tengo 2 hijos, igual que, bueno, muy contento también por la gente que me recibe en los estadios, eso también. Como decís, tengo un gran cariño al club que me ha dado todo también, así que muy feliz y esperemos que sigamos todavía.
Last Friday, T2 took on one of their rivals, Vancouver Whitecaps 2, right here at Providence Park. It was a 2-0 win for T2. This weekend, it's their other rival. T2 gets the Derby weekend going by hosting Tacoma Defiance on Friday night. Tacoma are the MLS Next Pro team for Seattle. To get ready for that, take a look at a recap from last weekend's match against Vancouver Whitecaps 2.
Defend together, and we press them together. Everything we do it for the man next to you. Go out here and get the 3 points. That's it. Right here. Come on.
From Providence Park in Portland, Oregon, it's the Cascadia rivalry featuring Timbers 2 and Whitecaps FC 2. 59 degrees, chance of some showers in Portland this afternoon, and we're underway from Providence Park.
Hey, today, we don't leave here without 3 points. This is our home. We don't lose at home. That's it. We're not three. 1, 2, 3. Wait.
It's Penn. And a save made by Anchor. Linares to take the corner. Punched away by Anchor. Kept alive by Jura. They score! And Jura has scored in both matchups between Vancouver and Portland. Neville into the middle. Linares. Insurance for Portland. Kyle Linares. A dominant performance at home by Timbers 2. They take it 2-0 over Vancouver.
Coming up next on Timbers 360, presented by Toyota, we get ready for this weekend with the matchup.
Tanner Ridge is amazing. It is a full experience. Not only do you get the benefits of the soccer, but you get to enjoy the food and beverage, the hospitality, and the ability to meet up with friends and really get the full experience.
We'll start off at one of the local breweries or pubs or tap rooms here, like most fans, and then we head on in at least a half hour before the game because we want to enjoy all the amenities that are provided by Tanner Ridge and the Timbers organization. And then we go and we sit down and find our seats and just hang out with the fans that are here enjoying the game as much as we are.
One of the great things about Tanner Ridge is the non-game day events. We've been able to put those to good use, especially with our employees. And it's a tremendous opportunity to interact with players. We've been able to bring several of our employees through that really enjoy that added touch. Really adds a new dimension to the connection to the team.
I'm just very grateful that I have an amazing employee and company that gives us opportunity for all of our team to go to these games. And one of my favorite memories being here is when we beat the Seattle Sounders. That was pretty incredible to go out into the playoff game. I'm excited about seeing what lies ahead. It's going to be an exciting new year.
In preparation for the 120th meeting between the Portland Timbers and Seattle Sounders. Earlier this week, we asked some Timbers annual members what the rivalry means to them.
My favorite memory is that when we kicked their rear end. That is like all time. But I think that the energy, I think Seattle brings out the best in terms of the fan experience. And it's going to be sold out, but it's also going to be very loud. And the Seattle section is going to be loud. So you end up with, even though it's our home game, the atmosphere is like, it's almost like a 50-50 game.
It's my favorite game of the season. And this year, because it's on Mother's Day, my son called me up and said, guess what we're doing on Mother's Day? I'm joining you for the game. So it's important to us, to our family, it's really important.
Be ready for a great experience. It's really a lot of great energy, and if the sun's out, it's going to be awesome. So it'll be fun.
When we first got into the Timbers and we're going to the games, we were not annual members yet, and we would grab, a few seats over here, and we always ended up in the cheap seats next to the guest seats, right? And it was a Seattle game, and they were pretty arrogant about what was going to happen, and we won 4-something, and it was really fun to shout them down.
After a month away from home, the Portland Timbers are finally back here at Providence Park this weekend, and what a match for the return. The latest edition of the great American soccer rivalry, Timbers and Sounders, a history that goes back 49 years, first edition being in 1975. This will be the 120th meeting between Portland and Seattle. The Timbers have had the Sounders' number of late, unbeaten in their last 6. Their last loss to Seattle was in August of 2021. Though it's been difficult for home teams to get results in this rivalry, just 4 wins amongst home teams in the last 19 meetings between Portland and Seattle. The Timbers did win the last time they faced the Sounders here at Providence Park, 4-1. It was over a year ago, April of 2023, a match highlighted by Dairon Aspria's spectacular bicycle kick.
Dairon Aspria in his signature sensational style!
Both teams could use a win entering this match. They have identical 2-5-4 records, 10 points through 11 games. Sounders are in 11th place, Timbers in 12th place because of the goal differential tiebreaker. The Sounders have struggled to score this year. They have just 13 goals in their 11 games, but 8 of those goals came in 2 games. They have just 5 in their other 9, and they've been shut out 5 times this season. It'll be Timbers head coach Phil Neville's introduction to this rivalry as he goes head-to-head with Mr. Sounder, Brian Schmetzer, in the 120th edition of Timbers and Sounders. A big one on Sunday, 1:45 Pacific time. You can watch the match for free on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV or tv.apple.com or over the air on the Fox Broadcast Network. Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota.
And he goes to Rodney Wallace to try and work it on his left foot. Willie Valeri in the penalty area. Slides in and scores! What a finish by Diego Valeri!
Is there more in the cards? Andy, he wants another!
Exploit
first out of the ball with Pineda. Diego Chara's shot is a goal! 2.5 years between goals for Diego Chara, and it's 1-1. Give away in the center, Anibaba the mistake, Urruti the other way, Maxi Urruti!
Hopping in a Springer! Oh, Tyrone Springer! In his signature, sensational style! Timbers level the match, it's 1-1!
Looking across for Valeri. He's able to bring it down with the chest off Jones. Gets inside of Jones. Now in front, it's in off the post! Diego Valeri! Sensational goal for 2-0 Portland!
But as he goes for Adi at that near post, it just finds its way up and over Fry. 2-0 Portland.
Thanks for watching Timbers 360, presented by Toyota.